But you're the one technically running. Oh.
You're running technically. I'm just here for information. So.
Okay. Not true. I'm playing a PC, and Kim is also playing a PC. You're the only one not playing a PC.
Oh, okay. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're on the world. Tonight's another edition of Hong Kong House of Cards, where Miss Antonia Jiang is trying to figure out what's going to go wrong when she does this thing that nobody wants her to do. So let's go ahead and start with who we're starting out at.
Tony would have probably just called Lane. Just said, hey, is there, like, do you have a moment to talk?
Yeah, what's up?
I need to ask you a few things.
Well, yeah. I don't know, where do you want to meet?
Doesn't matter to me. I don't know, actually. Probably somewhere, like, secluded, though. Maybe, the museum?
Sure, sounds good.
I'll meet you there. And I guess they get to the museum.
Yeah.
Right, once you get to the museum, security is back in order as usual.
Yep. And Tony would give him her bag, of course, taking Pelagius out, you know, yada yada yada. And then head up to the lounge.
Lane will head up to the lounge as well.
Tony will wave to Lane and just say, you see into the future, right?
I get visions, yeah. I might be able to. What are you wanting to see exactly?
I guess we could say my future, or the future of Hong Kong.
You will reach into his backpack, and Tony can roll intelligence occult if she wants, as he pulls out some stuff.
Sure. I botched.
Oh.
Obviously some sort of technological gadget.
Yep, clearly. I bet it's one of those new J-pads or whatever the kids are calling them.
What the fuck is a J-pad?
Exactly.
So, yeah. What, like, because I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of, like, debt, so, like, what would you want in, like, exchange for this?
I don't know, I could probably use a gun, honestly. Given what this city is like.
Okay. I can make you one. What kind would you want?
Just a pistol of some sort.
Okay. Yeah, give me a little bit to make it, and I'll bring it to you when I'm finished with it.
Alright. Thing will as he's pulling stuff out of his backpack, he's just kind of saying, "So I don't know if you know what these are. They are divining tools of a sort. Sometimes I use them. Usually I don't because I get new visions in my dreams. But this seems like a priority thing. So we're gonna see what happens."
She'll kind of give him a weird look and say, "That's odd, because I occasionally, or like I used to use Guy Divine occasionally, but I've never seen any like you've got."
They were a gift. Anyway, he's just kind of he just kind of pulls out like at the bottom of his backpack. He just pulls out a deck of cards. I'll tell you to shuffle them.
Yep. And she will shuffle them.
I'll tell you to keep shuffling. Just keep shuffling for a good few minutes.
Yep. And she will.
That should be it. It's pretty clearly like a tarot deck. Not like a super fancy one either. It's kind of a cheap one. You find it like Barnes and Noble or whatever. He'll start telling you to like lay out the cards and everything.
And she will. She'll do it and, just following what he says to do.
He's going to start flipping over the cards. And I'm going to roll my, I believe it's perception awareness for her. Yes. Does my insightful spec apply, Brett?
Well, let's see. You're attempting to gain insight, so
Yes.
I'm gonna say yes.
All right. What is my difficulty?
Look into somebody else's future. You're using Eyes of Chaos, right?
This is just my regular ability.
Oh, okay, so you're triggering it. All right. It's difficulty 7.
7. Okay.
That reminds me, I need to pull up the dice roller. Linking in room if you need it.
All right. Here. Well, I got 4 successes.
Okay. So the question I want to know is, what are you trying specifically to find? Are you trying to find something specific?
Well, as Lane's reading this, he'll be asking me what she wants to find.
Basically, what's gonna happen if I use the gauntlet?
So there you.
Sorry, what was the question?
What's going to happen if she uses the gauntlet?
Okay. You fall unconscious, and your stigmata activates.
Oh.
You're standing in a hallway with 5 doors.
Oh boy.
You hear a whisper over your shoulder. Why are you here?
Why are you?
Don't mess with me. This is what I created. I don't know what you're doing here.
Okay. Somebody asked me to look into their future, so that's what I'm doing.
Well, you know as well as I do the future is mutable.
Yeah,
So I'm guessing that you could find it in either of these 5 doors. I didn't put these doors here. I don't like them. Get rid of him for me, will you?
I make no promises on that one, but I'll try. He's gonna look through door number 1.
You open up door number 1. What you see looks like a battlefield with holes and buildings have been blown up. You hear the sounds of heavy machinery off in the distance. You're not sure what the machinery is, you just know that there's a lot of it and it appears to be moving. You stumble over something and you look down, it's the sword that Tony always carries. You pick it up and it feels right in your hands. As you continue walking forward, you see a group of people off in the distance that are having a fight with some people in some very nasty looking power armor. However, what you see outside is you see clear open air, and you see that a lot of the big buildings in Hong Kong have been just torn down, was knocked out. There's been holes punched through them, that sort of thing. And you feel somebody grab you by the shoulder. As you turn around, you see Gravedigger. Gravedigger is going, "What the bloody hell are you doing, woman? You need to get down before they find you." And you wake up. Or you don't wake up, but then you get thrown out of the door.
Alright. Is the door still there?
The door's vanished.
On to the next door.
All right, you open up that door. There's a flash of light, and when you see again, your vision seems to have a red tinge to it. You can actually feel yourself breathing, and your heart rate is much more accelerated than it ever should be. You're surrounded by really disgusting looking things. Like, the buildings have been... The architecture of the buildings look wrong to you. Like, there's just something wrong about it, and it's like it's crawling inside your head. As you continue to look, you notice that the color of your vision isn't moving. What you think should be the actual color of everything has a red tinge to it. You move out of the destroyed, weird construction nearby, and you see what looks like 17 different things overlapping on top of each other. You see big, disgusting monsters that are running after people, grabbing them, and then pulling them back into another part of what you can only assume is a different reality. You see tendrils coming out of the sky and picking up monsters and throwing them at other monsters. And then you look down at your hands, and your hands look like they're twisted into some kind of primordial claws with grayish, shallow tinged skin. As you look to the sky, you see what looks like a being made out of white crystal who is facing off against a being that looks like he is nothing but odd shapes. Standing beside the being of white crystal is a man is Master DeSalle with what looks like a rocket launcher on his shoulder, and a man in a white suit with a white hat. And as they're about to engage the creature, you have a sudden rush of energy, and you throw a sword, and it stabs DeSalle through the back. And then you get shoved out of the room.
Alright, he's gonna take a second after that last room. That was kind of intense.
You feel like you want to puke, but you can't.
That makes sense.
You do feel a hand pat you on the back saying, "It's okay, you can puke if you want to. It doesn't matter here."
I don't think I'm able to, but I appreciate the offer.
So why are you torturing yourself?
So I'm gonna get a cool gun for it. kind of my job, I guess.
Okay. I'm sure you want to keep on going.
I mean, not
Just
really.
remember, you're not the only one that has to live with that stuff in your head now.
Wait, what stuff in my head?
What you're seeing, that's just going to stick with you. And unfortunately, it's not just going to stick with you.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I got you.
All
Next.
right, you open up the next door. The sky is bright blue. The sun's out, but you do not feel the need to road trek. There's clouds overhead. Everything's happy, cheery. You notice people that you know nearby that are walking around as if they've been woken up from some kind of strange dream. And then you notice in the distance the Novatech building crumbling upon itself, and loud cheers go out from the people that you know. You look around and you notice that you're in a graveyard. And you don't hear the dead anymore. It's as if for once they've all gone silent. You actually feel yourself breathe a sigh of relief, and then you set down your sword, and then you get thrown out of the room.
That one wasn't too bad. That was alright. I was cool with that one.
There's still 2 doors left.
Door number 4.
Okay. You open up the 4th door, and you see nothing.
Just void.
Just absolute void, and then you're thrown back out of the room.
Alright, at least that one was peaceful. It probably wasn't the best end, but at least it was peaceful. Door number 5.
You open up door number 5. It looks similar to the war-torn one from the first one, except that you see that there are a lot more of your friends nearby. They seem to be running to a bridge made out of what can only assume to be moonlight. Off in the distance, you see the silver stone crystal figure of Moonlight. You know in your heart that that is not Arthur. That is a loon. I mean, that's Luna. That is Luna made physical upon this plane. You hear a voice inside your head that does actually sound like Arthur Wainwright saying, "Get to the bridge, it'll take you to safety." And then you wake up. I mean, then you snap out, and you're in the hallway, there's no more doors. You hear that voice behind you saying, "Did you find what you needed?"
Not middle hand gesture.
Remember, the future is not certain. It's always in motion. I mean, not to sound like Yoda. I love that movie, by the way.
Star Wars is pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyway, just remember that we are known as the Clan of Sight for a reason.
Fair.
And sometimes sight is not always what you want to see, but it's what you need to see.
Yeah.
So,
Isn't it also,
sorry, go ahead.
Isn't it
Go ahead.
our job to provide our insight even when others wouldn't want it?
You know, Hakeem asked me that once. Asked me why I kept telling Grandfather stuff that Grandfather didn't want to know. And I told him because Grandfather did want to know, he just didn't know it yet.
That's fair. Who's that?
You don't want to know.
Alright.
Okay, get out of here now. Shoo. And you wake up. You're lying on the floor of the museum rec room. Oh wait, were you in the Wheel of Fortune office, or were you in the rec room?
We were in the lounge.
Okay. So you wake up there, you got blood on your eyes and hand. Tony, basically what you saw was Lane seized up, blood started pouring out of his eyes and started dripping from the palms of his hands. Basically, if you know what stigmata is, that's what stigmata is. And then he fell over. And he stayed there for about 5 minutes, and then now he's getting up.
When he first fell over, Tony would have just looked into the video camera and said, "I didn't do it," and then went and made herself some coffee.
He'll kind of like get up and rub his head a little bit. All right, so
Just FYI, Tiger, Lane just smeared dried blood across the back of his head.
that's fine. He'll kind of look down like, oh, well, shit. All right. So yeah, I saw about 5 different things that could happen as a result of you using the gauntlet.
I'm assuming none of them were good.
One of them was good.
Oh,
Maybe
that's great.
2.
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2.
Don't ladder her.
I'm not. One of the things that happened was giant war between us and, I'm assuming, the technocracy. I heard machinery going, but I couldn't really figure out what it was. Another was giant war between this reality and eldritch abominations that were never meant to be. One ending was really nice. Everybody kind of woke up like they were dreaming, and everything was cool. The sun was shining, and Novatech crumbled down, and everything was cool. One was just a black void, and one was just kind of more warfare. Some kind of weird moon thing showing up and making a bridge. That Arthur guy yelling for everybody to get onto the bridge to take us to safety. That was about it. Also, in one of the visions I saw, you threw your sword through the pentacle speaker's back.
Me? No. I would not do that.
You didn't seem to be really you at the time.
Yeah, but either way, like, there's just no way in hell that would happen. I would not throw my sword into Desal's back. No.
You as you are now might not. But a lot of things can happen, and you've been messing with a lot of shit lately.
Yeah, but I've still got my mind. Like, I'm not being mind controlled or anything.
For now.
I wish somebody would try to break into my mind.
It's remarkably easier than you think. Just trust me, I'm living with it right now. Well, living's a bad term, but you know what I mean.
Did you have the mind shield?
Tiger, start hearing the banana song in your head. I'm a banana. I'm a banana. I'm a banana. I'm a banana. Sorry, continue on. The thing in his head just wants to mess with Tiger. Just wants to mess with Lane for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, it might be easy to break into your mind, but I can put up a mind shield. So.
I mean, we can put this to the test.
Hey, Kim, I'm actually not going to roll this because Auspex 10, you start hearing the same song in your head. I'm a banana. I'm a banana. I'm a banana.
What the fuck? No one even whispered. She's just kind of looking around.
Did you hear the song?
She'll narrow her eyes and look over at Lane.
That's what I've been hearing for 2 fucking months now.
Oh.
And Tony will note, Lane usually doesn't curse.
And at that point, it'll cut out.
You know what? I'd rather be hearing that than hearing like Eldridge fucking Abomination talk in my head every time someone whispered. Anyway. Okay. That sucks though. With songs and shit. At least mine stopped for a little bit. Have you tried to fix that?
Ask him to quiet down occasionally.
Okay. He quiets down.
Wait.
Like that.
So wait, it's another dude in your head?
Yes.
What the? And you haven't tried to kick him out?
I don't think I can. He's very strong.
Technically, it's my head, and you're just possessing it for a while.
I don't think that's true. He'll say that out loud and just kind of like look up.
My blood, my head, my rules.
Your blood maybe, but this is the same head I was born with. So shut up.
You get the sensation of sulking, and then that's gonna be it for him.
You should probably go get that looked at.
I'm kind of afraid to. Honestly.
I mean, it's a random dude in your head.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know who it is. I just don't want to tell him I know because he's freaked out about me asking about that.
Tony has this really confused look on her face, like, what even?
And like, you remember when we went to that graveyard and like that one dude just like all of a sudden seized out and just went in coma?
Yes, that actually really sucked.
That was him. That wasn't me. I can't do that.
Just rub her forehead and say, okay, so what you're telling me is you've got this random dude in your head that apparently, like, through your head can make people go insane.
Yes.
And you're not trying to get it out of your head?
I mean, do you have a suggestion as to who could deal with it? Because
I know-
there don't seem to be a whole lot of people that can do that, Tony.
I know, like, one dude who might be able to. I don't know how chill he is with vampires, but Master Bao, he does mind shit. Actually, I'm supposed to be seeing him for therapy and counseling and shit, but I haven't shown up in a while. Oh well.
Wait, did she say Bao? Bao Jiangtin?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Wow. He actually thought he was communicating with an elder at one point when he talked to me. Some people make mistakes. Some people make misses.
Some people take misses.
Misses, you know. Oh,
Yeah.
just a bit outside.
Apparently, Val has already talked to this voice in my head.
What? That is so above my pay grade.
Don't know. I'm really confused too.
Damn. Damn. So seriously, just this random dude in your head.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I know who it is. He hasn't exactly been subtle. But,
I know this might sound a little condescending and out of the blue, but have you tried asking him to leave?
he'll open his mouth, close it, open it again.
You find that you're unable to come up with any way to tell him to leave. Like, you have literally lost that capacity.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
Hello, Mr. Random Dude in my head. Can you please leave?
He will open his mouth again, and you'll see him like visibly straining to speak those words, but nothing.
Okay, so if he's in your head, why don't you use sign language? And then just kind of like look down at your hands while you're signing, can you please leave?
I don't know sign language.
I mean, you can Google it. They have guides and stuff online.
He'll pull out his phone and Google how to say please leave in sign language.
The page comes up blank.
He will hold the phone up to Tony. Can you see this?
You see that he has Googled how to sign "Please leave" in an ASL.
Yeah, I mean, you Googled the page, dude.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure he's just messing with me now, and I can't see what it actually says.
Do you want me to ask him on your behalf to leave?
He'll attempt to say yes.
It comes out no.
Can I roll willpower and attempt to fight it?
Yes, you can. Just be aware he's rolling his willpower.
That's fine. I have willpower 7.
I don't even know what his willpower is, to be honest.
Yes. Yes is the answer.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off if I win.
What's the difficulty?
If 7.
Oh. Oh.
Well, hot damn.
You botched.
Oh no.
Yeah, you got 2 1s and no successes.
Oh, like that.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
By the way, did you see the successes?
No, I'm not gonna show that too. It's so
Let me
depressing.
see.
Just so you know, Tiger, 27 dice diff 2. 21 successes.
Fuck antediluvians, they cheat.
What the fuck?
So, all of a sudden, there's a very strange look on his face. Do you know the way to San Jose?
I can pull it
Millions
up.
of people do, so why don't you?
I mean, I could probably pull it up on Google Maps and then know. Also, random dude, I'm assuming that's you, because Lane wasn't talking like that earlier. You mind, like, getting out of his head, maybe? I don't think he
No.
likes the songs and shit.
I'm having too much fun.
Yeah, but you're still, like, overriding a person's personal control over their own body and mind.
Hey, it's my blood. I get to do what I want with it.
Yeah, that's cool, it's your blood and all, but it's not your body. Like, did he ask to have your blood?
So somewhere inside your own psyche, Tiger, you're being asked, did you get asked to have my blood?
No, it just kind of happened.
I gotta go make a. He's gonna look at you and say, I gotta go make a call. And then, Tiger, you're back in control. And the presence is gone.
Oh, cool, he's gone. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. So now that he's gone, who the fuck was that? If you have, like, an idea.
Okay, so, like, you know how there are, like, different kinds of vampires?
Yeah, I was told about y'all's different clans and shit, like the Toradors and whatnot.
Outdoors.
I'm pretty sure he founded my clan.
Kind of. Huh? Founded your.
Like, his blood was the first of its kind, and he passed it down to, you know, his children, and they passed it down, and so on and so forth. So everything that makes Clan Malkavian is because of him.
You get a text with just 3 dots.
Tiger, you get a text message.
Yeah.
It's from your sire.
What it say?
It says, I'm going to be borrowing her for a bit.
And now he's in my sire. That's gonna be awkward.
My Tanner's just gonna continue a whole bunch of question marks.
What?
Wait, so how the fuck does that even happen? Because, like, even super. Okay, I take it back. Super old, powerful mages probably could just kind of override your body. Never mind. That's kind of creepy. Can, like. Oh my god, can all of you guys do that?
I have no idea, honestly. I know members of my clan are kind of connected via some weird thing.
By the way, it's ingrained in all Malkavians that you don't talk about the thing even if you know about the thing. And you can talk a little bit about the thing, but it's kind of gets assided a bit. So, oh yeah, that thing. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Damn. And you said it was in your sire now?
Yeah.
Shit, my bad.
It happens. It shouldn't happen, but it happens.
Well, sorry to hear that.
He'll shrug. What are you gonna do?
Yep, pretty much. Okay, so out of all 5 of the outcomes, only 1 was good, right?
Maybe 2. Depending on how you view things.
Well, I think with the whole big black void, I think that's me just like opening the dimension to whatever that is, and like probably because I was stupid and was like, "Yo, let's summon Phil back," and then like I fucked up, and then like the whole void came back. So that would probably be no, that's actually probably if I woke up as a thought. Never mind.
I was talking about the Moonbridge one, or whatever it was.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the void thing. No,
Isn't bad.
Moonbridge one probably wouldn't be good either because then Moon Boy would probably be a spirit, and we're trying to make sure that doesn't happen because I think he's like the only dude around here that knows like moon bridges and shit. I think that's how he got on the moon in the first place.
That makes sense.
You know what? Just for extra measure, Tony's gonna text Arthur and just say no moon bridges. No.
I don't want to know what you're talking about, but if I need to make a moon bridge, I will do it.
Don't make a moon bridge.
Tell him I said hi.
And the vampire says hello.
Why are you in a room with a vampire unsupervised? Haven't we been over this? Oh no, wait, that was Jason. Don't be in rooms alone with vampires.
Why? Afraid I'm gonna kill him?
No. Afraid he's gonna make you think you want to be a vampire.
Okay, I have told people this, and I will tell you this, Arthur. If I am ever turned into a vampire, I will kill myself when I wake up because I'm not. Nah. I like the will way too much for that.
Understandable.
And I'll have you know, the last vampire that offered to embrace me, I cut his head off. That was very nice.
Just so we're clear, though, you don't want to be a vampire.
Yes, I do not want to be a vampire. They are abominations. No offense, Lane.
You're saying this out loud on the phone.
This was all texting. This wasn't Arthur calling back.
Well, and you know what? Just while Tony was texting, she just would have looked up at Lane and just said no offense and gone back to her phone.
Lane will just kind of wipe the blood out of his eyes. With the back of his arm.
Don't offer them any blood either. Apparently our blood does weird shit to them.
Arthur, I am not some little baby. I think. How old are you?
He's just like, 24.
Man, do not. Please do not talk to me about vampires like I am. And she'll put dot dot dot. And then Lane can see Tony just kind of narrow her eyes as she thinks she should put this, and then she shakes her head and say, "We're not going to talk about who I was going to use as an example, but I am not. I don't even like talking to vampires. It's just like I needed to talk to Lane. Okay, thank you very much. I don't see you divining the future.
Yeah, I don't have that power.
Well, okay then. Apparently these guys do.
Okay then, just be careful.
Yeah, man, you too." And then she'll look back up to Lane and say, "Yeah, no moon bridges."
We'll give the thumbs up.
You get a text that said, yeah, no, Arthur didn't remember it because this how he turned into weird shit.
Lane just text back, okay. So, question, and this may seem like a weird one to ask. Why are we so dead set against him becoming full spirit if it's something he apparently really or is actively trying to do?
Because we like Arthur as a person.
That's fair.
And it's just kind of like we'd prefer him as a person, so we could continue to speak to him as a person instead of all of us having to learn spirit, so we can talk to our good old buddy Arthur.
That's fair.
We like the hippie. That's basically like the short and long of it.
Makes sense.
Hmm. Okay. Well, thank you for doing this. Like I said, I will start on your gun when I'm able to, which should be shortly. You want me to just like bring it to the museum and leave it for you, or
Just call me or text me or whatever when it's done, and we'll figure out something from there.
okay, that sounds good.
He's going to go over to the bridge and grab like multiple blood bags because he's probably lost a fuck ton of blood.
You've only lost one trait. You never lose more than one trait with that stuff.
But I don't think he's refueled in a while though.
Oh yeah, probably need some blood then.
They'll start drinking down blood bags. Means I need to start rolling willpower. So deranged, man.
Aren't derangements so fun?
Yeah, they're great. Alright. First blood bag, I got 3 successes. Not
Alright, you sublimate those. They don't become a part of your psyche.
second, 2 successes.
Good, you're still in control. Not a part of your psyche.
3 successes on the third.
Yeah, you're good. You're fine. Each bag gives you a trait.
So we'll drain those down. Get like a paper towel and start wiping off the blood on his palms.
All right, so what's up next?
Tiger, using entropy, could I divine the future?
No. You'd need to, not entropy alone. You'd need time too as well.
Okay.
Guess who has it? Jojo!
I don't
I
think Tony
never
knows that
played
JoJo
Jojo, guys. Like, I haven't played her in like 3 months, and I'm so sad about it.
You played
I
her?
mean, you played her, I think, like last month.
You have one scene. But yeah, the time 2 to see the future, and then entropy 1 to actually like
See which one is the most likely?
view the various fates that could occur.
Well, I mean, Kim, if you want to play JoJo, Tony can totally call up JoJo.
Let's do it!
Okay. So Tony's gonna call up JoJo, just be like, "Yo, do you know anything about time?"
Just like, get to the temple. Do it now.
But there are plants and shit at the temple.
Well, so am I. I'll move them.
I don't know if you've noticed, but me and plants kind of have beef.
I don't know if you noticed, but me and plants are really fucking cool. If you haven't noticed the fact that they grow uncontrollably around me.
I mean, and they die around me. I just didn't want to come to the temple because I'm pretty sure like people are getting tired of replacing their plants every time I go over there.
I'll tell them. Don't move their plants.
Okay, okay. I'll be there shortly.
Those people remove their plants.
Or I happens to be wandering a giant Hades flytrap that like taller than both you and him standing on each other's shoulders. He looks at it, he looks at you, and he sighs deeply.
As it's growing and she's standing next to it.
Yeah.
Come on, we can do it together. She's got strength 4.
I know. It's just like, alright. You've never seen Morahai so exasperated.
Could she lift the pot on her own?
No. Hey, this flytraps are fucking heavy.
Who the fuck needs a Venus flytrap that big?
Fucking Brother Hamura, that's who. That problem?
No, nah, just curious, man.
Hey. Alright, so to the temple.
Yeah, Tony would have just started up a peace sign to Lane and then headed over to the temple.
Deuces. Temple. Brother Hyun meets you at the door. He's like, oh, yeah, she's in there.
She's in there.
Ah, it's so good to see you too, Brother Hamura.
That's Brother Hyun.
Oh, my bad, Brother Hyun. There's so many brothers.
So many. Yeah, sorry, I'm really tired. My fucking batteries are getting on. Charged.
Maybe you should stop doing the Eliza chick so much and you won't have to recharge as much.
I'd have a comment, but I'm too tired. And he just like slumps back to his room.
Hey, no, Eliza needs to get some too. Don't. I ship the both of them. Don't tell one to stop.
He pauses as he's going into his room and gives Tony a thumbs up, and then goes into his room and closes the door.
Start at 3.
And high spheres 2, so I have 2. And then additional sphere to Admiral. So 6.
6. Okay.
And that's before you spend any quintessence, you use any personalized instruments and stuff.
Okay. So George was meditating in the room.
Okay. Yeah, Tony will go and join her. I'm pretty sure Tony has meditation.
If not, you don't learn shit.
Oh boy, she got 1 dot.
Okay. So George is gonna look at you. What you need?
I need to see the future because there's some stuff I want to do, and I want to make sure I don't destroy the city while I'm doing it.
Just gonna. Still doing stupid stuff, I guess, aren't you? I thought you changed your mind about doing stupid stuff. Okay, here we go. She's gonna grab you and kiss you. And I'm gonna start rolling irritate.
Okay. I guess I should probably roll RSA as well. Tony will take out her pendant, and she'll use her pendant. And she'll also be taking her time, so that'll lower the diff by 1 for taking her time. And then her pendant is unique and personalized, so that'll lower it by 2.
Okay. So, using her sexuality as a focus,
Mhm.
that lowers you by 1.
Mhm.
Taking her time. No, fuck it, she's gonna spin a contestant.
So that lowers it to the 3.
Mm-hmm. I did that wrong.
What happened?
186.
Yeah, no.
Damn, it's like Arch Mastery successes right there.
More than Arts Master successes. That's like fucking. Yeah, that's something that's not even in this game. That's like Exarch.
I get 2 10s.
Yeah.
And she got 4 successes.
Cool.
So that's a total of 6.
And I mean, you don't need to put much into duration. It's not.
It's 1 for scene, right?
Yeah,
2.
2. 1 is for a turn, so you can put 2 into successes and 4 into, or 2 into duration and 4 into with that? Or would we
Yeah,
need more?
Enough.
Yeah, I want to say it is because I don't think you're looking that far into the future with this, but I want to make sure.
It's been so long since Jojo got to help with plot. Like, I literally think she's never been involved in plot, like, not like the final take care of scene or anything like this.
I don't think so. You were in the final complete recently. That's true. There's not much to report. So I mean, I personally would say that's enough. But this is Brett's thing, so
See, 2 successes,
Oh,
2 for duration, and then 4.
2 for duration.
Yeah. 2 to make it for the scene and then 4 into effect.
Okay, you get 4 of the 5 possible outcomes that Lane already saw. The only one you don't see is the void. And I'm assuming that JoJo's the only one sees this, or does Tony see it too?
It established a telepathic connection, and since JoJo's the one using the time, she would be the one to see it. You get any chills up, Tony?
No, I don't.
Okay.
So if you're gonna do anything with my head, I suggest not digging very deep. I don't know if yeah.
BT, I'm not going to take, I'm going to show.
Okay.
She's going to establish. Medicine. Never contested, why not? There were successes, no!
It just doesn't go off.
Okay, that's weird. Try again. No contested 6 times, but she will spend a willpower. So, one more difficulty power, but I got 1 success.
Okay. What did you have for lunch?
JoJo?
Yeah.
Food? Like, let's see. Probably egg rolls.
Okay, it's now all over Tony.
Why is that all over Tony? You
Because-
got 1 success.
I know, but you touched a mind that is unlike any mind you've ever touched before, and it was wrong, and it made your body react to the presence of something that's wrong. Tony still gets everything that you dragged out of the future for her to see, but you puked in the process.
Can I roll willpower not to puke?
Let's say stamina.
Yeah, stamina, diff 8.
She has the spectacular. I think. One success.
Okay, you don't hork, you keep it down, but you're tasting stomach acid and pieces of egg roll in your mouth right now.
It's like when you're about to throw up and then you manage to catch it at the last second.
Yeah. And be glad you did not botch that.
Hey. Tony!
What?
She's just gonna grab you, and throw you over her shoulder, and take you to bow.
No. Let me down.
Bow.
Oh god, no, I thought you were going to someone else. Tony's gonna try to get out.
Oppose strength.
Here we go.
Let's see. I have a spec and deceptive strength.
I mean,
I would say since she's trying to hold somebody there, deceptive strength would only work for Tony, not for you.
Can I actually roll? Okay, I'm guessing this is like a grapple, so would I be able to... Would it still be...
It's strength versus strength. You both roll your opposed strength.
Okay. Damn.
Oh my god.
I failed.
I failed too.
No. Okay, so it's a wash. Tie goes to the fender, which would be Tony. So Tony's able to extricate herself from the grapple. I will give you a follow-up, Kim, to try to get her back on.
Okay. Two successes.
Okay, she's off your shoulder, but you still have her in your grasp.
She has your legs now. Ow, help!
And this is why the Thanatos and the Akashics have beef.
Is that why? Is that the only reason?
Is that what Val says?
I mean, it's not the only reason.
He's
But
just kind
Tony,
of standing there, like from the doorway. You're not really sure how long he's been there.
Tony's still try to get her legs free.
Of how strength?
Yep,
Sweep the
post
leg,
strength.
apprentice.
She has the legs already.
Sweep the leg, apprentice.
2 successes.
Damn.
Yeah, she's got you.
I don't want to break Tony.
Sweep the leg.
Wow. I like how you assume you could hurt me.
He's looking at you. You've never seen him more serious in your entire life.
Tony, I'm sorry.
But I'm on the ground. How are you gonna sweep my legs?
I don't know.
See? Why did you have to take me to him? I've been avoiding him.
That's why I'm having her sweep the leg. I'll sweep the leg.
Tony's gonna tell.
I think I'm gonna be on this.
What'd you say, Kim Jin?
Tony's gonna ask Pelagius if he can, like, fucking try to stop, without biting, try to stop JoJo.
Okay, so JoJo's about to get a snake flung at her. Like
Familiar for the win.
out of the backpack, the snake's just gonna go whoop. It's gonna try to headbutt you.
What happened to this scene?
Okay.
What would
Did
be
the wrong thing again.
what would be the what would be the dexterity for a snake? Tiger?
Like,
Hang on. There are stats for snakes in D20.
All Tony's thinking is, you're not a fucking hognose, Pelagius. Hognoses headbutt people because they don't bite.
All you're gonna get back from Pelagius is, you told me not to bite.
I thought you were gonna, like, try to, like, bind her hands or something, but shit, good work.
I'm not a constrictor, damn it.
You're not a hognose either, but look what we have here.
Dex 3, Brawl 3.
Nope.
she sweeps.
And you see Pelagius go flying into the shrubbery.
Can I try to use Dex Athletics to just kind of, like, get out of the way of the fucking leg sweep?
I mean, that'd be the most applicable, yes.
Hey,
With Tony grappled and being swept.
I mean, you gotta release the grapple to sweep.
and I got 3 successes.
Damn it, Tony! Don't do this to me!
I don't want to have my legs kicked in today.
Sweeping isn't kicked in.
It's still gonna hurt. And it would bruise my pride. And my pride is, I don't want it to be bruised.
She's gonna look at Bao.
Still has that serious look on his face.
Damn it! Okay.
Like, JoJo, is this what we're gonna have to do now, or are we just gonna have to spar right here, right now?
Yes!
Fucking fine.
4 successes.
Tiger, would Tony have gotten back up after or would she have been able to get up after, like, she dodged the leg sweep, or would she still be on the ground?
I'm imagining that's how she, like, dodged it. She's kind of kipped up to her feet.
Okay.
Turning into an actual Chinese wire fu movie in this place.
You're not
How
wrong.
appropriate that we're in the Magic Temple.
Wow,
Okay,
and I
of
got.
course.
Would my dex specialty and nimble apply?
I have lightning reflexes.
Nimble, yes. What are you trying to do?
You like sweep. But I don't have any 10s.
Okay, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And
no, nimble.
yeah, my bad.
Nah, you good. Go ahead.
It would be 5 successes if nimble applied.
Yes.
You know what? Tony's gonna try to do a leg sweep of her own. Damn.
4 successes.
Covering a leg sweep with a leg sweep.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like Sub-Zero versus Sub-Zero, where they just keep like sweeping each other.
Yeah.
And I got 4 successes as well.
Do we kind of just stop each other from like sweeping?
I'm imagining like both of you go for the leg that the other person is standing on whenever you go for the sweep. So you both like leg sweep each other.
And because Tony is totally a cheater, she's gonna say, "Hey, Pelagius, do you mind helping now? Get her while she's down, damn it!"
Pelagius is like, I don't know where I am. I'm crawling out of these freaking bushes.
As soon as both of you hit the ground, you both feel a very calming presence over you though.
You look at Val. Is that you?
It was me, yes.
Pelagius is gonna slither out of the bushes and climb up Tony.
I want to be upset at you that like you completely missed and you flew into some bushes, but you're too cute. Damn it, Pelagius.
You're gonna make me wear hats again, aren't you?
Oh yes, you're gonna chill with Waypopo again today.
Oh. You're just gonna pout and crawl into the backpack.
So, Tony's fucked.
Yes, quite often I hear.
Well, she's fucked up.
Oh,
Okay, so at that when you say that, Tiger, Tony's gonna hear a badum tis coming from Pelagius in the back of her head.
She's gonna look over at Bao, and then she's gonna turn and look into her bag, and just say, "Look, I already get enough from Dasal because apparently Dasal thinks I go around a lot. I don't need it from the both of you."
Pelagius is just gonna stick his tongue out and look adorable.
the
It's okay.
relationship between one's master and apprentice should always be a professional one. However, I'm not your master.
Are you hitting on Tony?
No, I'm saying I like to make jokes.
You gotta remember, phrasing is a thing.
I'll make it not a thing. And then with a dramatic sweep of his baseball coat, he will leave the room.
Wait, no! Come back!
Yes, goodbye, Master Bao.
He comes back.
Damn it, Jojo.
I don't know what her brain is, but it's not even human anymore.
Oh, my brain
Like,
is
it's
very
worse
cute.
than it's worse than Arthur's.
What do you mean? I take offense to that.
He's just gonna pull out a phone. He's gonna call Master Dasal.
The phone will pick up. Master Bao, what do I owe the honor?
One of your apprentices is here. My apprentice is yelling about how their brain is messed up. Do you have the time to come over here?
Yes, I should. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be sending a clone.
Very much.
Tony is shooting Jojo a very nasty glare right now.
She's just gonna hug her. I love you. That's why I'm trying to get you taken care of.
Okay, so sooner than that, actually, at the door, Tasel will walk up and ring the bell.
It'll be opened by Brother Hamura.
Tasel will nod to Brother Hamir and say, "I believe Master Bao is expecting me."
Oh yeah, yes sir. He'll point to the room.
Well, nod said, "Thank you very much," and he'll head off towards the room.
Tony's just gonna look over at JoJo and say, "You're lucky I love you, too." Man, fucking hell. I told you not to go digging around in my head. It probably wasn't nice. See what happened?
I wasn't digging. Like, I just touched it. And you made me puke.
And there'll be a knock at the door.
Val will open the door.
Desal's standing there. You'll notice that his clothing is a little different. He's actually not wearing combat fatigues like usual. He's wearing a high-collared jacket, black jeans, and a black t-shirt. Kind of like Jotaro, but without a hat.
Okay.
Jotaro!
Pleasure to see you. Come in. There's apparently a
He'll walk
very
in.
pressing issue.
Yes, unfortunately, it's one that we've been dealing with for a while. He'll look over at Tony and then look at JoJo, and then he'll say, "So what happened now?"
Tony's gonna pout. She's gonna cross her hands over her chest and slump into wherever she's sitting.
The floor.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be like, okay, so she wanted me to describe the future and see what happened. And I did. And there's a lot of fucked up shit. At one point she stabs you. At one point there's like Cthulhu on Earth. And there's a moon bridge. Or moon. It's not the moon anymore. Let's see. What am I missing?
You're missing the Happy Fun Day. And then there's the Apocalyptic War.
There's the Apocalyptic War. And then there's one that was okay. Not everybody dies. Kind of okay.
Well, that's interesting to hear. I'm sure you know as well as anybody, Miss JoJo, that time is fluid like the river. That those are possibly just 4 possibilities, but still, he's going to look at Tony. I assume that you wanted this information for a reason.
I mean, I just wanted to check and see what was going on, you know? Yeah.
I'm sure.
She's gonna do something stupid, but I don't know what it is.
It's not stupid, okay? And it took me a lot of time to make. Damn.
What is it?
It's nothing.
Tell me! You guys start taking
No. It's my own. I'm not gonna tell you.
Sweet.
This is what you were forging last night.
Yeah.
You're just... You're talking right now! We're on the floor! How can I sweep the leggings of it? Oh, wait.
Is this what we're gonna do? Are we gonna fight now?
She's gonna try and sweep Belle's leg with 5 successes. No 10s.
Of course.
You never specified on who.
You're not wrong.
Do you want to specify? Or
Know better in the future.
yeah. But hey, it was a good try. I almost got you this time.
This house is gonna sigh.
See, at least I don't try to do that.
No, you just do things that are extremely unwise.
I haven't done it yet. I'm not even sure I'm going to do it. I'm just planning in advance. If that's why I wanted to check things out. Like, what massively stupid thing have I done other than to myself recently?
Well, I'm guessing that you finally sent Phil home.
I did. I sent Phil home last night. He was very happy, and he took the book with him.
Book.
Yes.
Singular.
Maybe.
Where's the other one?
Somewhere safe.
We've discussed this book before. I believe
Yes.
you remember.
We discussed that it wasn't going to your sanctum. It's not at your sanctum.
Why didn't you send it with Phil?
See, it could be like that. Turn it in the world and whatnot.
Tony's just gonna kind of glare over at JoJo and say, "You can't use my own thing against me. No, I came up with this first right here."
Who are you talking to?
Belle.
Who's
She's
that?
what?
Who's that?
Sis,
Who's Val? Who are you talking to?
Saul's gonna look over at Bao.
Who's Val? Who are you talking to?
Did you just blow your arcane?
No.
Oh.
He used Entropy 5 to remove the concept of himself from everyone's brain and left.
Oh god.
See, this is why I want Entropy 5, damn it. So fun.
That shit over too soon.
for a second I thought Mount took over Val's spot.
No.
Saul's just gonna be like, oh, if you've learned everything you needed to learn, apprentice, can we please have Arthur remove that thing from your head?
No, because then I'd forget how to use it, and I need to use it. Maybe. I might use it.
It's already appeared that there's 3 very, very bad things that will happen if you try to use it.
Actually,
Including
there.
stabbing him in the back.
I'm not gonna stab him in the back. I'm not gonna do that. My sword wouldn't work if I tried to do that anyway, because I'm pretty sure that goes against, like, tradition rules.
I really don't know how that sword works. And he's
Oh.
lying, obviously.
Why do you have to do that, Saul? It's you guys who make the sword in the first place. Really?
I haven't made a sword like that in over 1,000 years.
I mean, like, you barely look over 20. You could probably make another sword if you wanted to.
That's what they said about children.
Yeah, but children scream, though. Swords don't usually do that unless you, like, use an effect on them.
Anyway,
But, no, there were actually 4 bad scenarios and 1 good one. The other one was where I think I might have awakened Azathoth, and all it was just this big void.
you saw yourself in a void.
Technically, Lane did, while he was passed out on the floor bleeding. I didn't do that.
Did he specifically see himself in the void, or look down and see arms or limbs or anything?
No, he said all he saw was a void.
It's bringing about the literal end of the world.
No. I don't presume to understand how time works, but I do understand how reality works. he entered a time stream where you weren't there.
I didn't see that one.
Well, I don't know. That's just what Lane told me. He saw all the other ones, so I'm assuming just like we missed something. Or, yeah.
Well, all these things could happen, or none of them could happen. You could end up with a glorified glove.
I mean, it looks pretty sweet right now. It looks like a replica of the Infinity Gauntlet. Kinda, sorta.
Afraid I never read that comic. Anyway, we should let the young lady get back to her studies, and you need to come up with an idea as to when you want that thing removed from your head, because I'm worried about the mental damage it's done to you.
Oh no, I touched her brain. It's disgusting.
Thank you so much. I'll have you know this mental damage was probably here way before the sling latched onto my head. Okay?
No. Like,
Yes.
you're real. Like, I connected to your brain before. It was still human. It's not human anymore.
Yeah, but you also touched my brain before I started freaking out and having panic attacks and shit like that when people whispered around me. So.
Oh, when was the other thing? You never told me.
Yes, I did not tell you for a very good reason. I told. To blank. I told the Saw. Yeah. What? Yeah. I wanted to say there was somebody else, but I don't know. This fucking masked out, motherfucking entry 5. God damn it.
Someday.
And then Tony will just kind of rub it back her head and say, like, no, when we went down to Deepwater, there was Shoggoth or something knocking on the wall, and me being the smartass I was, I knocked back on the wall, and then it said something, and then I kind of went crazy. We're not going to talk about that, so, but yeah.
Sure, Hokey. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's fun. I just can't, like, whispering is kind of like a big no-no for me now. It's all good, though.
We can just win out a Gravedigger. Everything's his fault.
That sounds like a really good plan. It's all Gravedigger's fault.
Oh, I remember. We should go kill him. And she's like, not joking.
Actually, I've already given Pelagius the go-ahead to bite him the next time Pelagius sees him. And without the anti-venom, he'll die pretty fast. Because
Well, there's life magic, so
depends on if anyone uses it on him and if he has it himself. And if he does, well then while he's down and casting that, somebody can stab him in the face.
get his artery right in his neck. That way it comes to his.
I mean, I was just gonna cut his head off if, like, Pelagius's venom didn't work.
Such an alertness.
Damn it. Three successes.
3 successes.
While you guys have been discussing this, Brother Humor has entered the room and has just been setting it up for, like, a lecture or whatever. He just kind of looks at both of you whenever the whole murdering Gravedigger comes up.
Okay, have you been told what he said?
No.
He's literally been making deals with giant dick demons. And I'm not, like, kidding around. I'm talking about Mara.
Yeah, like, did you hear what he did to 2 of the changelings and another mage?
I didn't hear about that.
Oh, sorry, he did or didn't?
He did.
Okay, my bad.
else? It's mostly the demon thing. Like,
That too.
he's already a hollow one. And on top of that, he's making deals with demons.
Go look at the cell and say, Speaker, what's your opinion on all?
I didn't know he was making deals with demons, and you'll see the Sal will crack his fingers.
Like, he is proving to be a big danger to everyone around him, even more so than I am. He's actually attacked other people before. But yeah, it was a while ago, but we were fighting Mara, and after all of that had happened, I made sure to not leave the room, and he stepped sideways or whatever and spoke with them for quite a while. I don't know what happened, but
Well, I understand he has. He works with wraiths. I don't know about demons, and I haven't felt any in his presence. However, that is definitely something that needs to be investigated.
I mean, before the fight even started, he was just like, "Hey, what's it gonna cost me to spend a night with one of your beautiful daughters?"
Val immediately returns and everyone remembers him again. He looks incredibly furious.
Immediately. Yeah. And his advice was, don't kill him in his own sanctum.
Oh yeah, that's right. He looks fucking pissed. Just because of this whole situation.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if Pelagius just bites him on the ankle, no one will be the wiser. Unless they do a test on his blood afterwards. But I mean,
Unfortunately, he is still protected by the Terror Accord.
why though? He has
I think what house
attacked.
matters. If we did this entirely with our own house, it counts as inter-house matters.
Yes, which means he needs to be put to trial, not executed without trial.
But
He's in
this
a
can't just,
bonus.
and this can't be just our own house matter. He has attacked 2 members of the House of Cups already. And I don't think anything ever came of that. I don't think he was ever punished. And you corrected all of the damage. You fixed his mess. But even after that, when he created this mess, he simply said, if they can't look at this, then what use are they to us against the technocracy? He was never punished for that, not that I am aware of.
What he showed to them was not a matter of the technocracy.
Exactly. I know what he showed them, and that fucked me up. And he
I
just
know.
showed it to him willy-nilly. Something needs to be done about him, and nothing is. So I think JoJo's got the right here. And I don't even want to look at his mind and see what the fuck's going on with there, but he is definitely ready for the good death, at least in my opinion.
This may be the first time I ever agree with you Thanatos, but yeah.
And see, it's bad when an Akashic is agreeing with a Euthanatos.
I will admit that is very, very distressing to see you agreeing, but I want him put to the question. It's that simple. He must be tried. However, if he has made a deal with a demon, then his avatar has started to descend.
Val raises finger and says, not necessarily. This is not a demon like the Nefandi worship. This is entirely different.
You said the creature was called Mara. Is he an aspect of? Is he an aspect of the higher planes?
So let me get you this straight. This is the gigantic demon god of temptation. I am not exaggerating when I say giant thick demon god.
He does indeed appear as a giant green penis riding around in a chariot.
It was actually kind of funny to see.
He also has a bunch of tentacles, and I'm pretty sure where tentacle form comes from. It's really gross. Super uncomfortable, but he has tempted the Buddha himself and Bao, and I was going to,
Attempted to tempt.
yes, into tempting, if that makes sense. See, when you speak to a demon and you challenge them, they get to pick the challenge. So if a demon challenges you, you get to pick the challenge. I was ready to go up on this dude one-on-one. And Gravedigger butts in with all his bullshit. And not only that, he tries to interfere during the fight.
It was funny getting to see Master Bao kick him in the face. That was great.
Done a lot of interferences in that because if I had you wall with that.
Yeah. So before Bao got there, Gravedigger explicitly asked what would it cost him to spend a night with one of his beautiful daughters. And then after the fight, he disappears into the just whatever. No definitive proof.
Well, it would help if I knew if he went into the Umbra, the Shadowlands, or the Dark Umbra.
He was the Umbra specifically, right?
Mara generally resides in the Umbra. He's not a demon from any of the hell. Well, he's from the Thousands technically, but
So he's from the Dark Umbra.
But resides within the Umbra?
usually it's easier to get.
It's best to describe the Umbra in layers upon layers upon layers. There are different realms within the Umbra, just as there are different layers. The Thousand Hells is a part of the Dark Umbra, which is where the Tartarus, Acarus, actually, no, blah. He wouldn't have said Acarus, because Acarus is a river in the Shadowlands. Tartarus, the legions of Baphomet, that sort of thing, they all live down there. So it's a place of punishment and eternal nightmare. And I think there's a Tremere stuck in there right now.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, yeah. I've heard rumors of that. Like, somebody got stuck in hell. Like, or actually, like, 2 people got stuck in hell because they were, like, there before. It was weird. Kind of funny, though.
Adriana's sire.
Oh. Why does that not surprise me?
Anyway. So, if he did, it would have had to have been the near Umbra if he stepped into it, but I'll need to go take a look. Where exactly was this fight at?
The Drag Club. It was Comedy Club. Backstage. What is his own hotel?
If you can provide me with an address, I can go investigate the Umbra residence, see what I can figure out.
Okay. Here you go.
All right, he'll take it, and he'll just look at everybody and say, I have probably about 10 minutes left before this goes, so I'd rather get some place that's not going to be messy, or I don't want to someplace where I don't want to make a mess. Tony, please return home and get some rest. You've been working with too much magic lately.
Yeah, I was planning on going back. Because I have to get Pelagius to Waipopo.
Are you going to post them on Facebook again?
Yes! I've made a whole page for him and everything. A lot of people like it.
Very well. Master Bao, Jojo, I will bid you both good night. Thank you for bringing the matter to my attention that my apprentice no longer has a human brain. It can be fixed as soon as Arthur is allowed to, but I will not do anything against her without her consent, neither will Arthur, so...
Also, how entropic is a...
It's a valid question, honestly.
How entropic is Tony? I don't know, Tiger. How bad does it look?
It's not great.
But is it your bad, though?
It's not quite your bad, but
She's towing the line?
yeah, she's getting pretty close.
Damn. Can Tony see Jojo staring intently at her?
Yes.
She's gonna look over to Jojo, kind of blank and say, yes?
So, what's your you know entropy, right? You know what that is, right?
If that is what you're talking about, there's already a Euthanatos in this city who has told me he will kill me if I fall into anything pure. And I have told them that is fine. So you don't need to worry about that.
She holds her fingers together really close, like they're almost touching.
Yes. I am very aware of this, Jojo. And like I said, Spyro has said that he will kill me if I fall into Jor. So
Jorge, like, drops a pillow.
Who?
The young man I met the days at Thanatos, he seemed so nice.
wait, you've met Spyro?
Apparently. Spiro Antonis?
Yeah. Which is kind of funny, because, like, you've got the Euthanatos Antonia, and then you've got the Euthanatos Antonius, which I think is hilarious, but that's just me personally. But yeah, he's like me, he's a Knight of Radamanthus.
Alright. Okay. He goes back to setting down the pillows.
Alright, DeSalle's already left, so...
You don't do something, I'm gonna tell Logan.
Oh, you wouldn't. You already got
I
Solid
would.
Master Thou on my ass. I don't need... No. You wouldn't.
I would.
Jojo, we will start this. It will not be pretty. There will be many pranks. Plants will die.
Well, here is a solution. If you do right and get away from the door, why then?
Well, I would go out and party, but Saul wants me back at the Sanctum, and the one way to, like, start getting rid of yours is to just go out and fucking party a lot. But Master was all like, get back to the, Sanctum, apprentice. So I gotta go back to the Sanctum. Later on, I'll call you up. And I'll be like, hey, you wanna go party? Because, Jor and shit. Yeah, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I got this.
Party people in town.
I know, because you're tight with the statics, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, it'll be all good. Worst case comes to worst case, I get killed, Hey, I'll go back into the wheel. It'll be all good.
I'll miss you now.
I mean, shit, I'll be back eventually. But yeah, I probably should go now before Desal starts getting upset. Then again, he's been like in a perpetual bad mood towards me recently because I've been doing stupid shit. But oh well. Anyway, see you later, Jojo. Have a good one.
Bye.
Yep. And Jojo will head back to Desal's shop.
Jojo doesn't go to the soft shop. She stays at the temple.
Val does Val things. Bruno teaches a class. Ian recharges his batteries.
Also, no. It's really hypocritical of you to teach people not to use magic for personal reasons and petty reasons. Hold that shit back there.
Those aren't personal or petty. I had things I needed to get done. And I knew if I tried to leave, you guys would stop. Things to keep the temple running. It's a little important.
Maybe a little. You should put your responsibilities on me too. There's a reason I'm your apprentice. It's supposed to help you too. Okay. We're good. It's been another edition of Hong Kong House of Cards where we get to see JoJo for the first time in forever. It's been awesome. Woo! Good night.